How do internet travel across the oceans? Hello guys, welcome back to our channel TechZone. The majority of what you see on the internet, including this video, comes from the water. In fact, a network of cables that stretches across the bottom of the industry's oceans transmits 99% of the world's facts. There are 229 of them, each about the thickness of a soda can. Well, let's dive into the video to know how the internet crosses the ocean. Over 100 years have passed since it was developed. In 1886, the SS Great Eastern was chosen to lay the often damaged transatlantic cable. Despite the one-of-a-kind shark bite, today's cables, especially those used via satellite, are typically preferred for their balance and durability. Have you ever imagined how this would seem on a map? The Oxford Internet Institute, seeing itself as a subway machine, has mapped fiber optic links in the sector. In a matter of seconds, the internet delivers information from across the whole business. These facts from Tokyo, Geneva, and Buenos Aires are now delivered to the United States via cables in the deepest part of the ocean, rather than satellite TV for PCs. Several additive modifications are aimed to offer even more speed and adaptability to the big underwater fiber optic community. It is incorrect to believe that the satellite is modern and the cable is antiquated. Satellites are required to broadcast television to customers who are dispersed across wide areas. However, employing high-margin fiber optics to transfer facts from one element to another, such as internet information from the UK to North America, is exceptionally environmentally beneficial. According to the second fact, modern underwater fiber pairs can provide terabits, 1 trillion bits, in the form of mild pulses. A special amplifier integrated within the cable machine allows the pulse to travel thousands of miles underwater and be refreshed every 100 miles. The fact charge is 10 billion bits, which corresponds to the second of each character. Engineers can use a technique called wavelength division multiplexing to push up to 100 warnings, each with aberrant frequencies or colors, into a loose connection using multiplexing. According to Neil Bergano, Managing Director of Tyco Telecommunications, the publisher of New Jersey-based undersea cable constructions, potential signals of fiber optic cables are prepared for a large surge. Multiplexing is about to get better, and environmentally friendly devices that detect alerts from the water are becoming more common. In March, PhD presented at the Fiber Optic Experts Conference in San Diego, California. All of these impacts, according to Bergano, might speed up the transmission in a few years with the support of more than 10 factors. When compared to older transatlantic cables, today's warnings are delivered at a breakneck speed. In 1858, President James Buchanan of the United States and Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom sent the first major telegraph transmission. The message was merely a few phrases long. In just a few days, that road was rendered worthless. Although the tension level has decreased dramatically over the last 10 years, even the most basic bankers may want to discuss money with everyone else of the ocean. In a nutshell, the prices climb to above $5. Submarine fiber carriers are poised to move quicker in international places where high-speed communications have been available for a long time. Furthermore, you may have never used a cable before in some nations. Bergano has established the SEACOM underwater community. According to his second communication, terabit would bring several international locations in East Africa over a 15,000-kilometer network with diversified branches scattered across Europe and India. How ultra-high-speed cables transport the internet under the sea. Microsoft and Facebook just ran a 4,000-mile-long, 6,437-kilometer-long power cable across the Atlantic Ocean. If it survives next year, it will broadcast 160 terabits per second, enough to simultaneously disseminate 71 million high-definition movies. The Maria cable is the simplest, measuring 5 times the thickness of a lawn hose and stretching from Virginia Beach, Virginia, to Bilbao, Spain. Northern Virginia has long been the core of the internet fact-checking industry. This cable now connects the United States to Europe, from where it can reach the Middle East, Africa, and even Asia. According to Microsoft, it is the most promising underwater cable to cross the Atlantic Ocean and is more than 16 million times quicker than a conventional domestic network connection. Telxius, a Telefonica company, is a one-third partner in the project, with the ability to control the development system and run cables. According to Telxius, cables provide clients with benefits such as cheaper cost and net cost and the ability to expand their gadgets. The names and depictions of substances on this map do not constitute a statement of opinion by the World Economic Forum on a country's, regions, cities, towns, or authorities' criminal record, or its borderlines. Why do technology firms require personal cables? Telecommunications corporations have traditionally been the ones to invest in undersea cable building. However, tech behemoths like Microsoft, Facebook, and Google are increasingly engaging in this behavior. This is the first time Facebook has taken an active role in cable construction, rather than investing in real-world tasks or relying on cables from various groups. Amazon Web Services, AWS, invested in Hawaii underwater cables last year to boost cloud customers' overall performance. Hawaii undersea cables might become the quickest and largest link between the United States and Australia and New Zealand in June 2018 if they are interconnected. The tech behemoths are consuming an increasing amount of bandwidth. According to Telegeography, content carriers currently account for 38% of all global bandwidth usage. It comes with its cable, so you may use it however you like. That's all. Stay tuned and subscribe for more.